Hey everybody, welcome to another lesson of learning Japanese. In this video, we are going to be doing another anime vocabulary, but this time around, we're going to start a kind of new sub-series to anime vocabulary in which we basically just read one line from an anime, and usually we're gonna try to choose one that is applicable, that you can kind of reuse in everyday conversation and break it down so that people can kind of just add a one-liner to their vocabulary. And sometimes these one-liners will be kind of silly, sometimes they're very normal, but yeah, that's the deal. So in this video, the show that we're gonna cover is Tanaka-kun wa Itsumo Kedaruge, and the line that we're gonna cover is going to go as follows.
白石と一緒にいるとなんだか自分がモテているような錯覚を起こすな。
Okay, so Shiraishi to issho ni iru to nandaka jibun ga motete iru youna sakkaku o okosuna. And so what this line is going to translate to is, when I'm walking with Shiraishi, I get the delusion that I have admirers of my own. And so now let's just break down the sentence to see how that's working. So first up we have Shiraishi, and this is just simply going to be the name of the person that he's referring to. Right after that we have the particle to, because we are going to want to convey the meaning of with. So to is going to translate to with. Right after to we have issho ni, and this is going to translate to basically together. So together with Shiraishi is what we have so far. Then we have the verb iru, which is simply the existential verb, so basically to be. So to be with Shiraishi, together with Shiraishi. Then we have the particle to again, and this time it's not going to mean with, it's actually going to be kind of a connector. So it's kind of being the conjunction and here in our translation. We'll probably naturalize it into when. So it'll be when I'm with Shiraishi as opposed to I'm with Shiraishi and ... Next up we have the phrasing nandaka. If we were to translate it, it would kind of turn out to be somewhat or somehow. Right after that we have the word jibun, which is going to translate to myself or oneself. We have the particle ga to mark jibun as the subject now. Right after that we have the verb moteru, which is going to translate to be well liked or to be popular basically. Here it's going to be in its te form plus the phrasing iru to be basically the kind of continual action of that verb. So motete iru is going to be am popular basically. Right after that we have the grammar pattern that is youna, and I believe we have covered this in our channel before, so check that out if you're not too clear on it. Basically what it's going to translate to is like, and it is going to be used to modify a noun right after it, and that noun is going to be sakkaku, and this will translate to basically optical illusion or hallucination or delusion, something along those lines. And sakkaku is going to be the direct object, as we can see from the direct object marker O, and the verb to that direct object is going to be okosu, which kind of means basically to cause, to bring about, to lead to. And finally at the end we have the sentence ending particle na to kind of just add an extra emotion to that sentence. Okay, so let's read it all back together now. Shiraishi to issho ni iru to nandaka jibun ga motete iru youna sakkaku o okosuna. When I'm with Shiraishi, I kind of get the delusion that I'm popular as well.
白石と一緒にいるとなんだか自分がモテているような錯覚を起こすな。
And so yeah, that's how that one-liner from the 4th episode of Tanaka-kun wa Itsumo Kedaruge is working there, and hopefully you should see how when we broke it down, you can kind of use this, you can modify it, you can start talking about other kind of delusions that you might have at certain points in time, and hopefully you can fit that into some everyday conversation if you're talking to somebody and you want to compliment them about how popular they are, that it spreads to use. And so yeah, this is gonna about wrap it up for this episode of anime vocabulary, or more specifically the anime line of the day maybe.